Hey, good morning and welcome to Fat Guy Live, the Christmas extravaganza. This is Paul coming to you as always from beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And yes, indeed, it is the live stream extravaganza for the holidays. It's going to be so much fun. We have things we're going to be giving away. We're going to have a lot of fun discussions. We're going to have our Q&A at the end like we always do. A lot of fun stuff. But right off the bat, you should have noticed that we're not starting the normal way because this is the Christmas extravaganza. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Uh-oh. Cuckoo clock's off a few seconds. All right. So normally in my videos and my live streams, you'll see the Fat Guy logo slam in. You're not going to see that today because we're going to start with a very special gift for all of you. I am doing a bunch of giveaways in the show today, and I was trying to think of a way to give you all something. Now, I can't mail you all something. It's not very practical, and I can't afford something like that. I wish I was a gazillionaire because I would love to give you all something. But I was driving in my car and listening to some music, and this song came on that it was on one of my playlists. And it's a song I consider to be the most beautiful song I've ever heard. It is a Christmas song, and I want to share that with you guys to start the show today. Now, I need to give a disclaimer here. I love all of you. I respect all of you, and I consider myself a Christian, but I respect your right to your beliefs. Whether you're Jewish or agnostic or, whatever it is, you have that right, and I absolutely fully support it. And this song is a Christmas song with a decidedly Christian theme. But I am not presenting this song to you on that basis. I'm presenting this song to you as an amazingly beautiful a song and a gift that you may not have heard this thing before. The voices are just so perfect, and the not choreograph. What do they call that? The the guy who puts it all together, orchestrates it. The orchestration is just amazing. And so I provide that to you on that level, and I hope, no matter what religion you are, I hope you'll stay and enjoy this song because it really is that amazing. I promise you it will raise the hairs on your neck, and when I listen to it, I become so full of emotion, and it's not really because of the message. It's the voices of this are so stunning. So if you don't want to watch, I respect your right. Click off for about 3 minutes and come on back. But I really hope you will listen to this song. This is a song called Mary Did You Know? It's a song by Voctive, and they are an a cappella group. They have invited to be the lead singer one of the co-authors of this song, a man named Mark Lowry, and I promise you, this will raise the hair on your neck. So with no further ado, I give you Mary Did You Know by Voctive.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy will one day walk on water? Mary, did you know your baby boy will save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? And this child that you've delivered will soon deliver you. give sight to the blind man. Mary, did you know your baby boy will calm the storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? And when you kiss your little baby, you have kissed the face of God. Oh, Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know your baby boy is Lord of all creation? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will one day rule the nations? Did you know that your baby boy is heaven's perfect lamb? This sleeping child you're holding is the great I
What'd I tell you? Truth in advertising. I couldn't even hear the song, okay? I don't monitor, okay? You notice I don't wear headphones, and so I can't have the audio playing because it'll interrupt what you're hearing. So I can't actually hear what they were saying, but I knew the song and I knew what they were saying, and I was still being just destroyed by it. What a beautiful song. They could have been singing about Dryerland, and that song would still be one of the most beautiful songs I have ever heard. And that is my first gift to all of you for this Christmas extravaganza. Alrighty. So thank you everybody for being here. I'm super glad to see you today. And a couple warm-up things I want to talk about. I want to talk about my drink, okay? I know it's rude for me to be drinking all the time, but I'm on so many different things, inhalers and puffers and nasal sprays and medicines, that my mouth becomes dry as an understatement. You've seen those challenges where those kids eat the big spoonful of cinnamon? I suspect it's sort of like that, so I have to have my drink nearby, because especially when I'm talking, it really dries me out. Now I want to talk about some reviews, just so you guys understand what is happening. When I do a review, it's usually something that I wanted or I liked or I wanted to try. And in fact, I just bought a Harbor Freight sandblasting cabinet for on top of my workbench down in the garage. And I asked you guys about it, and the word was yes, do an unboxing, a setup, and a review. So I will do that. But as your channel grows and gains a little notoriety, you'll start to get offers to do reviews on other products. And one thing that I've done, you know, I love the Logitech Circle 2 cameras, and I've reviewed them. And then just recently released a video on the Argus 2. Well, I've got an entire new video camera setup that a company has sent me and asked me to review. So I wanted to share with you my policy on doing reviews, so you know what is what up front. The simple fact is, if you want me to review something, my rules are as follows. I am going to say what I am going to say, whether it's positive or negative. You will have no input in what I'm going to tell my viewers. My payment for doing the review is I get to keep the product. And the only caveat that I make to them is if, let's say I'm setting it up and I'm missing a piece or a piece is broken, I will reach out to them and I will give them a chance to fix that, because stuff does happen. And so I want to be able to test how they respond to it. And all of that will be included in the video, so you'll know about it, but I want to give them a chance to try and make it right before I just put them on blast, you know. And that's it. That's my whole thing for the reviews that you will see here, where I'm gaining some kind of compensation, such as getting to keep the product for free. I also will make it very clear to you, is this a product I personally went out and got, or is it a product that was provided to me? So you'll know that in advance. So that's how the reviews will be going on. All right, so let's see, what else have we got? Okay, well, I guess we can go ahead and start with our regular, let's take a look at what we did last month and see what happened. All right, last month, of course, was November, and we had Thanksgiving. I hope you all had a fabulous day with your families. I really do. I hope it was a very special day for you. I know I had a great Thanksgiving. I think it's one of my favorite holidays. I am the cook. That is one of the two birds that I prepared for the dinner. But I really do love Thanksgiving. I love being together with my family and everything that goes with it. So happy Thanksgiving in absentia, or whatever the phrase would be. So I wasn't there, so I'm saying happy Thanksgiving now. All right, we did the Three Blind Mice build where we took the flash cider and had to do something with it. Now, I'll admit this wasn't my biggest and boldest work, but not everything can be, nor do I think it should be. I think it came out pretty cool, but man, I tell you, I'll be honest, I didn't have a lot of ideas on what to do with this thing going into it. Then here was my baby for the month. This was my Mother Jugs and Speed ambulance conversion, where I took a van from here. Let's go ahead. So this is the actual ambulance from Mother Jugs and Speed, getting ready to go on a call. And this is the van I started with. This is a green light van with a really ugly paint job on it. And then if we go backwards here, we can take a look. And that's where I ended up at. It was a project that was on my mind for a very, very long time. I couldn't wait to do it. I think it came out really, really cool. I hope you guys certainly enjoyed this. And I hope you didn't take any offense that it's a Bill Cosby movie, But I try to not be political. Like Mary, did you know? I wasn't offering that to you as a religious person. I was offering that to you because I thought it was beautiful, and I did the Mother Jugs and Speed build because I thought it looked really, really fun, and it had nothing to do with Bill Cosby. All right, here was a fun one. This was my Junkie Jag, and boy, what a beautiful casting. What a beautiful car. And you see what I started with? You guys know how I feel about doing kid paint cars. I love doing kid paint cars. But, man, I just couldn't make this one work, especially because I threw on what my plan was. I was going to put red stripes just like that, and then I was going to use a very, very deep purple. And I thought that might actually look okay. And so my plan was to paint it red, tape off the stripes, then paint the purple, and then peel the tape away. But when I got the red paint job on it, it looked like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't touch that. It's just too beautiful. Wow. Spectacular. Look at that thing. Man, I just loved it. So we did the Junkie Jag. It still has the red from the kid paint, but, you know, it's not quite true to the way I like to do those. And then we did the Argus 2 camera video. And I again will reiterate, this was they provided the camera, and I did the review. But I still prefer the circles, okay? I like the extra features. I just like the Circle 2s better, but this was a stand-up camera for half the price, and I got to tell you, it really did a great job. So kudos to Reolink on their Argus 2 camera. Did a great job, in my opinion. All right, so that was a quick look at what we did last month. Now let's take a look at some fun stuff that we have here. Okay. So, okay, I know what we're going to do. You know, we should talk about the giveaways, right? I mean, that's what you guys are all excited about. Let's talk about the giveaways. Okay, so first, we've got this N2 truck, and let me tell you, it's a Chevy C60, I think, something like that. I forget exactly, but man, is it a cool truck. I personally have one, and I'm not going to do anything to mess with it because I think it's just cool as it is. So I'm going to leave it that way. So this is one of the things I'm going to give away, and I'll tell you how we're going to give it away after I show you everything that we're giving away. Then mystery box. Ooh, mystery box. Okay, so what is the mystery box? Well, on the 20th of December, wait a second, is it the 20th? Might be the 15th. Anyhow, I'm doing a Christmas build-off with Paul Bechtel, and I think he's got a couple other guys doing it. But anyhow, we're doing a Christmas build-off, and the only thing is it's got to be a Christmas-themed build, and I'm going to be giving that car away. So that's what's going to be in the mystery box. I can't show it to you or tell you about it because, you know, it's a surprise until I release the video, but that car is going to be given away, and I promise you this, you're going to want to have it, okay? It's going to be really super fun. I'm having a great time, and I think you're going to love it. So that's going to be one of the prizes. And then, of course, we're going to have a Fat Guy t-shirt. You're going to be able to pick your color of the logo, and you're going to be able to pick your own shirt size. And so what will happen is after a winner is picked, I'll have you reach out to me with your shirt size and the color of the logo that you want, and then you'll be getting a brand new Fat Guy Productions t-shirt, which I think should be a lot of fun. So let's talk about how do you win those things. Well, for the next 24 hours, starting from 9 a.m. this morning to 9 a.m. tomorrow, anybody who comments, either now during the live stream or later online, you're going to be in the drawing for one of these prizes. I will do the drawing sometime around 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, and I will post an announcement on the community tab. I might even do a quick mini live stream just to explain who won what and you know, give you all the details on that. But all it's going to take is a little comment, and you'll be in the running to win one of these prizes. And that's pretty good odds, because as much work as I put into the live stream, it still hasn't really reached its potential yet. So the viewers aren't as many, and to get them in the next 24 hours, that's going to cut it down substantially. So if you're watching, you better make a comment or you're going to miss out on this. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so that was the giveaways. Little Christmas presents. So let's talk about some of this cool stuff I've got recently, okay? We're going to start with this one. Okay, this is from Brian Alloway. Dear Paul, Brian Alloway here from the Pine Barrens of New Jersey. I love your vids. You have a nice mix. Your skills are very impressive. I'm sending a diecast that needs a lot of TLC. I hope you're interested. Also, you will find a few sweet treats and clothes that I get from Canada for stocking stuffers. Enjoy. So, let me start with this. Oh, look at these things. I stayed out of them until today because I wanted to show them to you guys. But 4 coffee crisp bars. They look delicious. I will be munching on one of these right after the show. But as excited as I was about a treat. Wait until you see what else he put in this envelope. This is so cool. Look at this airplane. Okay, here let's switch to this camera here. Was that the yeah, this is the one I want. Okay, look at that. How cool is that? Wow. I'll tell you what. I was excited about this. This is just so cool. Man, I cannot wait to fiddle front around with this thing. Boy, it's got working landing gear that somehow works with the wings and stuff, and oh man, I'm gonna love doing this guy. So thank you so much, Mr. Alloway, for the amazing little gifts that you sent me. I'm super excited about those. And then I wanted to show you these things. And let's go back to this camera. Okay, this is from my friend Paul. And man, look at this thing. Oh, look at that. It's a Fire Chief station wagon. First of all, I love hot rod station wagons, okay? But this is actually, he sent me a treasure hunt Fire Chief hot rod station wagon. This is amazing. Oh, I'm so excited about it. And then next, look at this guy. Look at this guy that he sent me. Oh, man. How cool is that? That is the best thing ever. Thank you, Paul. I cannot tell you how much I love these. So cool. So cool. Thank you, Paul. Okay. So, while we're on the show and tell thing, okay, here's the next thing I wanted to show you. Okay. All right, so let's start with put this over here. Okay, so I use these Venom Steel gloves. They're rip resistant, they're nitrile, and they really do a great job. I love them. You can get them at Walmart, believe it or not, but I buy them online. So I needed a new box for up here. This is one size fits most. They're 70% thicker. And that was the thing, is with my big hands, I'd be pulling a glove on and I'd tear it. And it just got to be out of hand, and I hated it. Well, while I was looking to order a new set, look what I found. Look what I found. They also make carbon filter masks. Comfort fit, odor reducing, 4 times breathability. Look at this. Ear loop mask, dust mask, And with my lungs, I use a lot of them. But, okay, so, they're individually wrapped. Look at this. You pop one out. Okay. It's individually wrapped. And then, look, you just take it. Okay, so you just take it. There you go. Oh, my gosh. I feel like an idiot. Okay. And then it's got the two little ears. Pull it apart. Line it up over your nose. Form the little piece. And there you have it. I'm in my mask. And it's very comfortable. I trust this company, and so I'm pretty happy with this. I didn't know they made these. They make suits, disposable suits. They make a lot of different products that could come in handy for this hobby. So I'll after this post, I will put a link down below for where to get this stuff, because I'm digging it. All right, and then let's see here. Last thing I want to show you here. Oh. Okay, let's go here. That's what I want to show you. Can anybody guess what that is? Anybody? Anybody? Here, I'll give you a close-up of it. All right. We talked about this. So put your guesses what it is. I'll tell you in a second. I'll give you a chance to write your guesses down. But, well, let's see. Have guesses started showing up? Oh. Hunter. No, they don't. Really. Because I get a pretty good seal around my nose. So what Hunter had asked was, do those masks make my glasses fog up? And the answer is an unequivocal no. You form it around your nose and it's no problem. Okay, so what that was that I just showed you, that is actually the photo-etched metal from the Gato submarine. It came off surprisingly easy. Once I was able to get a bite onto the photo etch, it actually kind of just peeled away. So it came off pretty easy. I've got it off, and so yes, the Gato submarine has been started, and that was a lot of good progress just getting that stuff off of there. I'm much happier now. All right, so now what we're going to do, normally we would do, let's see here. Okay, let's jump to show and tell. What do you think? You guys ready? Show and tell? Hey, by the way, what the hell? Not one person has sent me anything to show and tell. Come on, guys. Get off your butts here. You don't got to send it to me. Send me some pictures and write a little thing and send me that so I can share it with everybody else. So we're going to do show and tell right now, okay? So let's take a peek. I got this about 3 weeks ago. I'm so excited. It is an original G.I. Joe space capsule, original G.I. Joe space suit, the record that came with it, the instructions, the whole 9 yards, G.I. Joe in there. This thing is so cool and amazing. It marries a couple of my favorite things. Some of the vintage toys that I played with when I was a kid, and space. I'm a space baby, and so this G.I. Joe is pretty amazing. Look at him. Oh my gosh. It's so cool. Look at that. I will not play the record. Man, I'll tell you what a find. I love that thing. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I loved the old G.I. Joes. And, the Frogman, the Deep Sea Diver. I loved the Germans. And I'll tell you what. Now, what did Paul say? I don't know. Paul said something up there. I don't know. Okay, so anyhow. Oh, no, he's just messaging me. Okay, I will ignore him for now. We're ignoring you, Paul. especially because you're supposed to be on the live stream right now. Where are you? Are you here? You better be. All right. But you have to admit, okay, we all know the Nazis were horrible. We hated them and we eradicated them and we were glad to do it. But, man, and by the way, I love Germans. Okay, today's Germans, I love Germany. I lived in Germany. I love it. But I think they would agree with me too. But Germans, the Nazis had the coolest looking stuff. Okay, if you lined up one of their soldiers and one of our soldiers, they had better looking stuff. Their hand grenades, that thing on the stick, that was great. The Luger, who didn't love the look of a Luger? A Luger was great. So the Germans had the better looking stuff. So I always loved playing with the German G.I. Joe. The deep sea diver was always fun. I could never make him dive properly. Paul, what are you doing? He's sending me all these messages. He's supposed to be online with me here right now. Oh, he is. There he is. I see him. He's here. I don't know why he's sending me... I don't know. I can't pay attention to everything. All right, so, yeah, I loved the G.I. Joes, and it didn't hurt that I am a space baby. I had the space capsule. As I'd mentioned, we didn't come from money, and I didn't have all the newest, coolest stuff, but I did have the space capsule. That's probably because it was the one thing I wanted more than anything. So I was really excited to get this, and man, what a lot of fun. It's sitting over there across the room right next to my Matt Mason space station. And there's going to be news on that in the next live stream. All right, so anyhow, okay. That was the G.I. Joe's show and tell thing. Let's go ahead and talk about the upcoming Three Blind Mice, shall we? Let's see. Three Blind Mice, there it is. Okay. This is going to be another, as we've stated, we are doing the Three Blind Mice Invitationals, and so everybody is invited to join in. This needs to be done by the, I think, 15th or 16th. I'll have to check on that. Of the month, and you are going to be using the 1964 Pontiac Grand Prix, and you've got to make something out of it. You got to do your own thing with this. Now, I'll tell you, this was a tough one for me because I think it's cool as hell as it sits. I got a hand Matchbox some credit. The wheels are really cool looking. I like everything about this car. So it was making it really, really difficult for me to come up with a plan, which I finally have, for this vehicle. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Again, if you want to join us, get yourself one of these castings, make a video, host it on the appropriate date, and email us or message us, whatever, contact us and let us know you're participating, and we'll include you in all the hoopla. And then on release date, everybody's videos will come out, and we can all look at how we tackled this 64 Pontiac. Should be a lot of fun. So if you want to get one and become an honorary mouse. All right. So that was the Three Blind Mice build. It's going to be a lot of fun. And hang on, do I have the next one? Yeah, I do. Hang on. Let me pull this out of here. What we're doing is me, Lee, and George are taking turns picking the casting. And I've already picked my casting for the next month. It is this X-Men station wagon. I was able to get this on the peg at Walmart. I see these cars, these X-Men cars there almost every time. This is the X-Men... I don't know. It's a Nova, I think. Station wagon. Anyhow, so you can plan ahead if you want to be a part of the build-off next month as well. You can go ahead and get yourself an X-Men wagon. All right, so let's just take it back and you hear that? That is my idiot from our neighborhood. He does that every day. He usually does it at 5 minutes to 6. He comes tearing out of here like that with his piece of crap car. I do not like him. I'm sorry. Okay, so we're going to do the tip of the month a little bit differently. We're going to be doing the tip of the month live, and we're going to be doing it right now. All right. Let's start by talking about one of my favorite products, Gauzy. Gauzy Glass Coat Agent. Now, this is a product made by AK Interactive, and it comes in this little container here, and it's fantastic for dipping all of your glass parts in. There is Pledge, but I've used both, and I think Gauzy gives you a little bit more luster to your glass. So for my glass, on my die cast and my model builds and whatnot, I use Gauzy. I love this stuff. Maybe it's just me. Maybe there's no difference. I don't know. So I wanted to show you Gauzy, but this isn't what the tip is really about. The tip is really about my friend Pledge, okay? Everybody's heard about it, so we're going to talk about Pledge today. So I said that I think Gauzy is a little bit shinier than Pledge, right? But this stuff is solid, okay? And let me talk about it. Okay, you get this giant bottle, okay? You can't beat the quantity of this stuff. You get a lot of this stuff. So it's really fantastic. And what vehicle? It was what vehicle was it? Boot Hill Express. I was doing the Boot Hill Express, and I had no way. You can't dip those glass pieces in this. So I held them by the little corner with some tweezers, and I just squirted this all over the piece, front and back. Let it drip, put it somewhere safe, let it dry, good to go, because this is plentiful. Now, I know the guys in Europe are saying they're having a hard time finding this stuff. A little future symbol on it. Well, they've done away with all that. Pledge is Pledge. Pledge floor care, okay? Shine, protect, finish. 2 times more shine. This is what you want. There are variations to this. It's pretty much all the same thing, okay? Get a bottle. It's a couple bucks. Test it out. See what happens. See what you think about it. I think it's going to be fine. So just get yourself a bottle of this. So what can you do with Pledge Floor Care? Okay, glass. Absolutely. You can fill a little container like the Gauzy container with your Pledge. Keep it, use it for dipping. Open it up, dip your product, put it aside to dry. No problem. Stuff dries fast. If you have a bigger product, you can just spray it all over it, okay? No problem. You're good there. And one of the best features of Pledge is for decaling. So, when you're decaling, what makes a decal stand out and look like a decal is little air pockets underneath the decal, and that's usually called silvering. And, sometimes it's not so bad, sometimes it's really terrible, but it's called silvering. So, for example, let's say you're building a tank, a model tank, and you're going to want a flat finish. Well, if you put the decals on that flat finish, they're going to look like hell. You need a nice, smooth, glossy surface. So most modelers will take and load up some Pledge into their airbrush the model, let it dry, put the decals down, then put a flat coat over everything, and those decals will virtually disappear and totally look like they're painted on. So this is really great for that kind of stuff. It's also great as like a temporary sealer. So you put a model together, you you want to protect what's down there. You can seal the whole thing up using your Pledge Floor Care. Then you can come back and you can panel line, or you can do washes, or you can do oil brushers like this. And you can do those. And you can rest assured that the paint job that you've already done is going to hold up underneath all of those treatments. Then when you're done, you can put whatever finish you want on there. So today's tip is, even though I like gauzy, don't ignore Pledge, okay? I keep both. You see, I got both. There's a time and a place for each of these products, and this one should not be underestimated in lieu of the gauzy, because this has its own place. And by the way, one last tip on the tip is, when you want to clean up your airbrush, just use a little glass cleaner, okay? Dump out the excess, spray it out, squirt some glass cleaner in there, use that to wipe it all down. This will clean up really nicely with just a little bit of the Windex, okay? So glass cleaner is going to be your big secret to cleaning up the Pledge. All right, so where are we today? Oh, let's see how we're doing. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Okay, now let me talk to you about next month. The next live broadcast will be on January 5th, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And what you may have noticed it, so I'm just making this absolutely official right now. When we're going to have a live stream on a Sunday, I'm not going to be doing one of my regular releases on that Saturday. You know, it's just too much. I'm only good in little small samples. You know, you don't want a whole big platter filled with me. It's just not what you want. So the next live stream is going to be January 5th. That means there will be no regular release on the 4th, and that will be the same every month. Whenever we have the live stream, the Saturday before the live stream, there will not be a release. So don't be looking for that, because it won't be there. Okay, so now we can move on to next month. Or, well, not next month. When I say next month, you know, I'm really talking about coming soon. So, all right. This, Ken, this is for you, buddy. Oh my God, this thing has been a pain in the ass. Okay, so Ken Balmer, great dude, super fantastic guy. I'm building this for him. And he wants it to, it's one of the transport vehicles, but he really feels spy vehicle in it. And I kind of get it. So I'm down with that. And so it's very simplistic. We're going to do it in like a flat black and stuff like that. But sometimes the simplest projects are the worst. Let's see, do I have that? I don't know where the body is right now, so I can't show it to you. Anyhow, I painted this, and my first thought was a satin black. And so I painted it in this satin black, and then to protect it before I did anything else, I put a satin clear coat over it, and it frosted on me, meaning it put white spots on there. It means I screwed up putting it down, is what it really comes down to. But it frosted on me and ruined the paint. So I've had to restrip it and start over again. I'm just having all sorts of little issues with this darn thing, especially because Ken is an amazing guy who gave me this amazing care package of stuff, and I really want to do right by him. So I'm shooting for perfection, and sometimes that makes it a little bit more difficult. So that is coming up. It is being videoed, and you'll be able to see all of my fun with this vehicle if I hopefully ever finish it. All right. Can anybody tell me what this is? Really? Seriously? My 3D printing family, what is this? Anybody? It's the Terminator arm. I am 3D printing the Terminator arm. You remember when he gets melted away except for the one arm? And then in the next movie they have it in a display case? I'm actually making that. It's coming out really, really cool. These pieces are all 3D printed, and in various stages of prep and assembly, but this is the Terminator arm. It's going to be super, super fantastic. I can't wait to show you the whole thing. All right, now I talked to you about the ski bird, the ski gull, which is a Mattel hot bird, and I am pleased to say that this bird is apart and painted, and we're just waiting for it to cure really well, and then I'm going to put on some clear coat and get this thing back together. But so far so good. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and these sure do take me back to my youth. So I can still hear the noise of these things as they slide down their cord. They made a very distinctive noise, and boy, so I'm having a lot of fun with that. It's hopefully now I'm gonna do it original, so it's gonna stay this color, and see those ugly orange and white decals on the wings. It's gonna have exactly that, and because they were paper stickers, they're gonna be paper stickers. I'm going totally original on this thing. May end up regretting that, but hey, who knows? All right, and then of course we have this month's Three Blind Mice build, the 64 Pontiac, and I sure hope you guys join along with us on that. And so that is everything we have coming up. Well, it's not everything we have, it's just some of the things that we have coming up. All right, do I have anything else to talk about today? Or are we ready to have our fun and have our live stuff? Oh, no, hey. Some of the other stuff coming up? Let's listen to some of these. Okay, I told you we were going to have another camera review, so we've got that coming up. But we do have a simple 3D project from beginning to end. It's going to make a fantastic little project. We're going to do a 3D modeling in mid-print color change. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then, I'm working on a Hot Wheels heavyweight fire truck. And it's going to be special. It's close to almost being like, it could almost be a mega build. It really could. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. And so we have that coming up with. Okay, so I think we don't need that anymore. And I think we can go ahead and move into a little chat. So I do need that again. Damn it. Because I had made a couple questions for you guys on here. Okay, so let me start the chat off now. Okay. What do you guys think of a live build? All right. It would probably be longer. It'd be a live stream. And, I would do a build. It'd probably be something really simple like a red line. Okay? So, let me know in the comments what you think about doing a live stream. Would you like to see it? What would you like to see live stream built? And what would be a great day to do it? What would be the best day and time to do a live stream build? All right? And then the other idea I had was behind the scenes. How would you guys feel about a behind the scenes video where I'm doing my build, but you get to see everything that goes into making one of these videos? Would you guys be interested in that? A behind the scenes video so you can see me ripping my hair out sometimes or screwing up or having success. I don't know what would come out of it. So let me know if you'd be interested in that. And the comment section is open, so let me see what we got here. Okay, let me try and get... Hi from Michigan Coyote Customs and Louisiana Kamikaze. Louisiana, I'm so sorry. I've only been there once. I responded to Hurricane Katrina with the Urban Search and Rescue Team, and so I never got to see the beauty of your state. I really need to get down there. Maybe for a Mardi Gras or something like that. Michigan, my parents lived in Michigan. My grandparents lived in Michigan their whole lives. My mom was born there. Muskegon. So I know the state well. Matchbox King Size Racing Car Carrier. Yes, indeed, that is exactly what it is. And it's really proving to be a pain in my backside. Ken, this just shows how much I love you, man. You're the best. All right. I'm needing some love. I could use some. Greatly appreciated. Kamikaze, shoot me a message. We can talk. I've probably got some doubles and stuff I can let you have. Yes to a live build. Okay, thank you, DJ. Modern day live builds are cool. I've never done one, so I gotta be honest. I'd be a little intimidated by it. I mean, I can do the live streams and stuff, but I'd have to do some mega planning to set up the cameras and everything so that everything would be happening. Okay, so, but it definitely sounds like if you guys want it, I'll work it out. Sunday mornings or afternoons for the live build sounds okay. Let's see, the Sunday before the Super Bowl would be perfect for that. How about during the Super Bowl? Because it's always the same old people winning the Super Bowl. So, a red line build, yeah. And in fact, let's see here. Who is that? John B. I actually have a bunch of red lines in the pipe right now. I've got well, I don't want to spoil the surprise. I've got a bunch of the red lines that I'm trying to get done. So you're going to see a bunch of those. I'm trying to especially get some of the cars that people overlook. Let's see here. Hey, John, just a question. John B. This is for you, John B. You say that you were originally attracted to my channel from the Redline builds. Could you maybe give me some feedback on what else do you like? What part do you just go, I don't want to watch that? You know, where are you coming at? Okay, you came here, kind of the same reason this whole channel exists is for the, ooh, that was creepy looking, for the red lines. So, you know, that's why I started the channel. That's why you're watching. But what are you thinking of some of the other stuff? Is there anything that you found that you're like, oh, wow, that's cool, I like that? Or, you know, anything that you particularly dislike? So, you know, you can either do it here or send me a stream or message me later, whatever you choose to do. I'd love to hear where you're coming from. Greg Ghost, a blooper reel. I'm trying to keep this channel PG. Hey, speaking of that, Copa and that stupid crap. Okay, so let me just talk to you about that, and I'll get back to your messages here in a minute. Keep posting. That whole Copa thing, the hell with that, okay? Clearly, this is not a channel intended for children, even though I'm playing with toys. If the FTC wants to try and chase me down and sue me for, you know, hundreds of $1,000s, good luck with that, all right? So, yeah, I marked the little box. It says not for children. Maybe I'll put a little disclaimer in my, you know, opening window or something like that. I don't know. But I'm not changing anything, and let them come. Okay, come beat my door down. It's so stupid. An overreaction. Gee, imagine that. All right, so that's what's happening with me. That's my opinion on Copa. I sent you an email in regards. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, Coyote, we will continue to talk, and I just don't want to promise something I can't deliver. And what Coyote is asking about is having a piece 3D printed. I enjoy a little 3D printing challenge, so I'm trying to work something out with him. But I don't want to say I can do it if I can't. So, Kamikaze, I don't really like. Okay. Okay, it seems like Sunday morning, so maybe what we could do is we could set up a day where one of the live streams is a live stream, live build type thing. You know? All right, so we got that. It's all rigged these days. Yes, sir, it is. The Three Blind Mice builds are really fun, and that's what we were shooting for. The goal was to level the playing field so that we were all working from the same point. Sometimes with the challenges, one guy can get over here because he started over here, and another guy could be way down here because he started down here. So, this levels the playing field and allows everybody to start from the same place. And I love the insight that everybody gets by seeing where everybody landed. When we did the bug bombs, those cars were so bad, and there were so many pieces missing and stuff like that. People got on George for his build. I think his build was genius. We don't have any rules, and so he wasn't violating any rules. He was being imaginative and trying to figure a way to make something out of literally nothing. And I think that's how we all felt with those particular castings. It was really, really difficult. And kudos to him for being in that place to come up with that amazing car. I think he did an amazing job. And I think that was basically exactly why we're doing the Three Blind Mice thing, is to see how everybody else is thinking and the path that they follow. So kudos to George on that. And I do enjoy the Three Blind Mice builds. And I hope a lot of you guys start to come on board with the gosh, wow. The Three Blind Mice invitationals, that's it. I hope you come on board with the invitationals, because the more the merrier, right? All right, so just getting started, getting set. Love your work, thank you. Suburban homesteading. Modern day, my thoughts exactly on Copa, right? Exactly. What a joke, man. Oh, it's. I can't say that YouTube's overreacting after what was it, 17 million or something like that. It was a big fine, and I think ridiculous for what they were actually doing or not doing. Kids build these accounts. They lie about their age, and then they just watch what they watch, and there's nothing we can do about it. And they say, well, if it's appealing to children, then it could be in jeopardy. What the hell isn't appealing to children? Oh my gosh, so stupid. All right, where are we? The parents should be more worried about the Xbox games and the stuff their kids are listening to and playing. Exactly. Thank you. Who is that? Is that Yodi Hunter? Even though I got my glasses, I need to go get a new pair. I'm having a hard time seeing your name there. I think it's Yodi Hunter. And if it's not, I apologize. Really, seriously, I like to get stuff right, but hey, it doesn't always work out that way. Let's see here. Okay, I'm a new channel, Kamikaze. Yeah, absolutely. It will help you out a lot. Not only in having to, let's face it, when you're putting your stuff up against some of the other builders, it forces you to step up your game. I know it does for me, because damn, every time I see George's videos and Lee's videos, these guys are paint masters, and I see their stuff and I'm like, God darn it, I'm behind again. So I'm constantly trying to push myself on those things. What is he talking about? What is who talking about, Millsy? NASCAR. I don't think we talked about NASCAR. Are you talking about the Copa? That's some new YouTube rule, and it's supposed to be something to protect kids, but it really is just a stupid thing for YouTube. It's ridiculous. Wrestling. Hey, who's wrestling? Yeah, George is a wonderful guy, and man, his paint jobs. I remember when I started watching him, his paint jobs were good, but they weren't what they are now, and what they are now is insane. I pride myself on my paint jobs. I really do. I think I put on a really nice paint job, but he does stuff you might find on a show car, and oh god, it drives me crazy. Oh, so anyhow. Yeah, that Fleet Sider. Uh, some of these cars, on the blind mice things are difficult to figure out. So, come up with a plan. Um, John B, I have red lines in all conditions in my collection. Minty, I tried restoring these cars 20 plus years ago. So did I. And yeah, I had the exact same results, John. 20 years ago, there wasn't. He says there were no parts to support back then. And he's right. There were no parts. They didn't have Spectraflame paint. They didn't have all these techniques. And the cars just didn't come out right. And so I quit. I did the same thing John did. I hung it up. I ventured back about 5 years ago, and much better results, except I kept blowing out the posts, and so I finally stopped. And then I finally came back to it again, and here we are today. Copa, all about the money. Amen, brother. Parents should really. Yeah, I've heard about Snapchat. I'm not into all that stuff. Hi, my diecast addiction. Welcome. Good morning, Jeremy. Yeah, we're just for you guys who are just jumping in now. We're kind of at the end of the show right now, but it'll post later today, and you'll be able to see everything that we talked about today. Right now, we're just doing the open commentary, and so we'll go another, say 5 minutes or so. 164 Revival. Good morning, afternoon, Paul. Thank you. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I do too. Ken suggested live chats because he felt like in my first live stream, he felt like it just ended, and so he suggested this the chat part at the end, and I really enjoy this part. This is my favorite part of the whole live stream. Stupid dry mouth. How do I contact you, Paul? Well, anybody who wants to contact me, get your pen and paper out. I'm waiting. Get your pen and paper out. Okay, if you want to reach out to me specifically to ask a private question or anything like that, you can reach me on email at captainpaul@cox.net. That's all spelled out, captainpaul@cox.net, COX. So that's one of the easiest ways to reach me. You can also text message me at 702-334-7077. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I don't care. So anyhow, that's how you contact me there, Kamikaze. And anybody else? Anything else? Did I miss anything today? No? Well, all right. Let me just say I have a bunch of fun stuff coming out. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here in a second. Keep paying attention. And I've started to putting out little notices on my community tab. So I've been doing little posts where I'm kind of explaining little things and whatnot. And There will be a post on the community tab after I do the drawing for the prizes tomorrow. So make sure you check in there. I might do a small live shot just to announce the winners. But just keep an eye on the community tab when you're looking around and watching my videos. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. This is Paul, coming to you as always from beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, and I'm wishing you an amazing December filled with family and fun and the spirit of giving. And I really hope it's a very special time for each and every one of you. All right, I guess that's it. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Until next time, this is Paul. Be good.